Merry meet everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and do next Wednesday's video. I think this will kind of help with the new moon coming up, like facing fears and conquering your fears, bringing your manifestation to fruition. Um, so I am going to talk about the chakras and shadow work, triggers, things like that. And as you can see, I have a whole big stack of book recommendations to help with all of this stuff. Um, so I feel like shadow work and the chakras kind of go hand in hand. Like if you don't heal from your past traumas or your childhood trauma or things that just kind of get under your skin or make you angry, things like that, then the chakras are going to be blocked or they may spin slowly. So I'm going to give you guys a list of trigger words that you can work through. Me, when I do shadow work, there's different ways of doing it. But what I do for shadow work is I will write about what is bothering me to get my feelings out, or, an emotion. There we go, got it out. I will write about an emotion that's bothering me. There we go, got it out. um, so, let's say you need to talk to someone about a certain subject or a situation or, a feeling that you may be having, and you don't talk about it. Okay, what that's going to do is that's going to block your throat chakra, right? It's going to either stop spinning or spin very slowly. Let's say you kind of beat around the bush and don't really get all your emotions out. That will slow the throat chakra down. Speaking about it at all, or not speaking about it at all, will cause the throat chakra to be blocked, right? So that's kind of an example for you guys. There's many other examples I could give, but that's probably the best one that can explain it fully, if that makes sense. So the list of trigger words that I have for you guys are, I'm gonna read, so I might not be making eye contact with you guys. So I think there's 28, I think. But there is anger, attacked, betrayal, blame of self or others, cheapened, contempt, dead dreams, deceived, deprived, disgust, dissatisfied, disturbed, dread, dysfunction, emotionally repressed. That could be past or present. Evil, expectations, and that could be any kind of expectations, not just of yourself or of others. It could be situations or, expectations that you may have had in the past that, didn't really work out, so to speak. Father, fear, frustration, grief, heaviness, hopelessness, lost faith in God, gods or goddesses, lost faith in self, lost faith in others. That can be a thing too. Low self-esteem, miffed, mother, need to be loved, lack of love or undeserving of love, no belief in healing, no belief in love. That could be in yourself or others, or just love in general. You can love a situation or a person or something like that. But anyway, that's figured I'd explain them a little bit. There's numb, punish, resistance, self-punishment, trapped, untrusting, and withdrawal. Now, there are many other trigger words that you can use too, but that's just, the basic main list that I have, which I will definitely put in the description. That way you guys can kind of, go back and look at it, so to speak. But yeah, definitely write these out write about each one if you feel led to. You don't have to. You can just write about the ones that really, resonate with you, or situations or something like that. My recommendation the first go around would be to write about all of them, or see if you can. You can do this as many times as you want. It doesn't have to be a one time thing, or, it doesn't have to be a billion times or whatever. You can do it however many times you feel the need to. Let's say you start writing about these words tomorrow, okay, and you work through them, let's say, however many there are, you do one a day. Let's say you do one a day. You get done writing about them. You feel good, but you feel like you kind of need to do, a little more work. So you go through them again. Okay, that's totally fine. Let's say you do that, let's say 3 times. Okay, 3 is my lucky number. You do this 3 times, let's say in 2 or 3 months. I'm going to say that. Then you feel good, and then let's say you wait 5 years. It's totally fine. There's no time limit on this. There's no deadline. There's no, oh my God, I got to do this now. I got to get it done in like 2 days. No, I wouldn't recommend doing all of this in 2 days, okay? I mean, you totally can, but I wouldn't recommend that. Because you're going to be getting a lot of emotions out, a lot of negativity, a lot of, just, you're going to be taking a lot off of your shoulders, so to speak. And after you do these, I would definitely do like an elemental bath. What I mean by that is I would, get in the tub with some warm water, whatever temperature you like. That's going to be the element of water, duh. Then I would light some candles to represent fire. Then I would use Epsom salt, which you can use, a fragrance, kind of like lavender would be a little extra relaxation. Of course, that's going to be the element of earth. Then you can, let's see, I said candles, Epsom salt, okay. And then for the element of air, you can use a guided meditation or, music, something like that. I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous for the element of air, but hey, it works. It works great. And I would just relax. I wouldn't do anything crazy afterwards. Drink plenty of water. Eat something that you like, or something kind of light. Because you're gonna feel the weight off of your shoulders, so to speak. You're gonna feel lighter. You might even feel a little lightheaded. You might feel kind of drained. Like, you definitely want to rest after this. Like, if you do this, do not go hiking for 3 hours or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, just take it easy when you do this. Let's see, what else can I say about this? This may bring up, some bad memories. This might bring up some negativity, some conversations you might need to have with people. If you want to, you can work on these with someone else. Like, let's say you and your partner are having problems, or, you feel like you need to get some things out with your partner. This will be something good to do together. Let's say you have a bad relationship with your parents, or your mom or dad, something like that. Then you can work on this together. Now, if it starts getting a little, a little hectic, a little like, okay, we're not getting anywhere, then I would take a break. But I would set the boundary of, hey, I'm doing this for me. I need to heal myself. Okay, I love myself. I want to be, let's say, 100%, I just want to move on from the past. If they can't do that, then do this on your own, okay? That's totally fine. I mean, I wouldn't push it, but I'd be like, look, I'm just trying to do this for myself. If you can't help me, I'm going to do it on my own. That's not being mean. I know that probably sounded mean, but it's not. You are doing this for you, right? So, book recommendations. So I have How We Love, Discover Your Love Style, Enhance Your Marriage. This doesn't have to be about your marriage. This can be just about yourself. You know what I mean? I will be putting all of these books in the description with links. That way you guys can just kind of click away and, discover things about yourself or others. This is just a little book of kindness. It's not, it's not like a self-care book or whatever. It's just a book that I thought was cute. It says, All of This is for You, A Little Book of Kindness by Ruby Jones. I'll be putting all of these in the description, just so you guys know. These are some Zodiac books. It's got like self-care, things about, who you are kind of thing, what your personality may be. It's even got like work, love, how you were in high school, childhood, things like that. But this is just one of the many books that I have. So, you can find your own zodiac sign, and then it's by Danny Larkin. That's a pretty good book. It's very short, though. Then there's a self-care book for your zodiac by Constance, Stellas. I hope I said that right. It's a pretty nice book. It was very neat to see, what was in here. It says, get cooking, take a beach vacation, find some privacy, spice up a meal with star anise. It's got a bunch of different things in here. I thought it was going to be, it would have like a little story or whatever in the beginning, but it was basically just self-care practices. Another Pisces zodiac, by Marion Williamson and Pam Caruthers. I hope I said that right. Oh my God. So if you don't know what sign I am, there's your hint. I love Don Miguel Ruiz. This is actually his son that wrote this book. Did I say that right? Okay, yeah. It's called The Mastery of Self. There's many of these books. They're very short, but they're very impactful. This is a really good book of self-discovery. And then, the dad wrote the 4 Agreements. And then there's also another one of the 5th Agreement. And I think there's another one, but I can't remember what it's called. But I will put these in the description. This is a book if you follow the lunar phases. It's called The Moon Plus You by Diane. I don't know how to say her last name. Excuse me. This is a good book for self-care during the lunar phases. Talks about writing your own affirmations. Color in a mandala. I think I said that right, but I'm not sure. Take a mud bath, and it has, a recipe to go with it. It's got a lot of different things in here. That's just some examples for you guys to know. Badass Habits. Cultivate the awareness and boundaries and daily upgrades you need to make them stick. By Jen Sincero. You are a badass. This one taught me a lot, okay? This taught me how to set boundaries, how to say no, how to kind of rule with an iron fist, so to speak. This one is a really good book. This is probably my #1 recommendation. Just, if you have trouble with that. Because I definitely did. I did not know how to say no because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. I felt a lack of self-worth. I felt like I needed to please people. I needed to have friends. And I felt like saying no would be like, okay, go away. So I struggled with that. So when I read that book, I was like, holy shit, what have I been doing my whole life? So yeah, that's my number one recommendation for sure. This one's called The Winning Family, Increasing Self-Esteem in Your Children and Yourself by Dr. Lewis Hart. This one's a really good book if you struggle with, not wanting to be the bad guy with your children. Okay. I struggled with that too. Me and my son, we would go do things and, go different places and stuff. And if he wanted something, I would get it because I didn't want to be like, no, you can't have that, whatever. But then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't have the money to do this. I'm sorry, kid. Sometimes you got to do that. But I didn't set boundaries with him either, and that book really helped with that too. As for shadow work, that's more like discovery books, like self-discovery books. These are more like shadow work, working on the self, working on the darker parts of yourself, things like that. This one is Into the Wild. It's a shadow work journal. There's 60 exercises in here. They're very good, by Dominica Applegate. This is a really good book. Let's see, I'm gonna give you some examples here. So there's Heroes, and then there's Love Without Conditions, and A Safety Level. So this is a very good book, very good recommendation. So let's see, another book recommendation is Mental Health Fulfilling You by Moon Soul Child. I'll probably have to find this link. I don't think this is an Amazon book, but I can look it up and let you guys know. I have not used this yet, but I heard that it's very good. There's 3 of them actually. There's another one called Inner Child, Healing from Within. And then the third is Trauma, Becoming a Healed You. So definitely some good vibes and good energy coming from these books. I'm definitely excited to dive in deep with these. But that is my book recommendations. I probably have more, and if I do, then I'll put them in the next video. But I figured, since we're talking about self-care and shadow work and things like that, figured I'd do a little self-care reading too while I got you on here. If anybody has any questions about how to do self-care or shadow work or anything like that, please let me know. I will be happy to help you guys. Sorry, I'm trying my best to shuffle these cards, but they're still kind of new, so they still kind of like stick together. So, one more time for good luck, right? Alright, so we have, let me try to fan them out. Like I said, they're still kind of new, so they're like sticking together. But, let's see. The first card is Intuition. This is about trusting your intuition, trusting your vibes, trusting your gut, so to speak. Maybe there's a situation that you need to make a decision about or something. Trust your intuition. Okay, and if you have problems with this, then definitely reach out to your gods or goddesses, and they will help you with that. Also, guided meditations or just music in general, that can help, boost that intuition. Maybe try some moon water or something like that. Let's go with card 2 and see what we got. Okay, so number 2 is abundance planning. So I don't know if you guys have heard of a vision board, but you can get like the little cardboard sign looking things like at Hobby Lobby or whatever. Just put pictures of what you want for your future. Like, let's say you want more money, so put some dollar signs on it. You want a nice house, put a picture of it. Put a picture of what you would want on this board. Let's say you want a farm, or, you want a big barn for your animals or whatever. Put animals on there. Put the animals that you want on this board. Put the picture of the barn that you want. This, of course, abundance is like wealth, money, things like that. But I think of it like things that you want for the future too. Start planning. Start writing down how much money you want to make the next year, or you want that raise, so you put dollar signs or whatever on there. Let's see, what else can I say on that? Let's just go to card 3. Let's see what it says. It could be abundance in love too. It could be abundance in anything. Let's see. So the third card is connect with crystals. So maybe there's some healing energy that you need, and it's time to connect with your crystals. Maybe there's something that you're trying to manifest. I'm trying to think of the one that you can use for abundance. I'm not really good with crystals. I'm not gonna lie. Now for protection, you can use amethyst, of course. Now I would be careful with clear quartz because that's an amplifier. So let's say you have anxiety and you're wearing a clear quartz. That's going to make it go haywire, okay? I know from experience. I actually asked my Reiki person, I'm like, what is going on? And she's like, you're wearing a clear quartz. I was like, oh, oops, didn't know that. So be careful with clear quartz, okay? Now let's say you're trying to manifest protection. Let's say you're going through a legal battle or something like that, or a health problem, okay? And you're wanting to manifest protection, okay? You can put an amethyst and a clear quartz together, set your intention, and it should help with that, okay? I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope somebody enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed it. I love shadow work. I love talking about it. I love talking about the chakras. Something that you guys may not know about me, I don't think I put this in, some of my first videos. I think I'm just kind of wanting to let you guys know that I'm a real person and I'm not like a scam or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of wanted to share something about myself. Is basically what I'm trying to get out. So I am an internationally certified Reiki master, sound healer, life coach, spiritual life coach, medium. I do cleansings. Let's see something else, but I can't think of what it is. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys to kind of give a little info about me, since I don't think I've actually done that on here. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good week, and I will see you next time. I am going to celebrate my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Yay! I hope everybody has a good week, and I'll see you next time. Blessed be.